Welcome to the Jill on Money Show. It's Monday, October 31st. It's Halloween, so everyone be careful out there. My least favorite holiday, really, I don't like candy and I don't like putting costumes on. What a buzzkill I am. I apologize for that. Mark, do you think that you will be trick-or-treating a la New York style?
I'm thinking we'll probably do something within our building, within our complex. Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of nice when you live in a building. By the way, if you want a high yielding experience for your kids, bring them to New York City because all you do is go into a building and just kill it on the amount of candy you can get in a very short period of time. Truly. All right, this is the program that takes the mystery out of your financial life. We do that by simply asking you to do one thing. Go to our website, just do it, and click the Contact Us button. Tell us what's on your mind. Check off that box that says you want to come on the air if you do, and Mark does everything else. So easy. Today, we are joined by Diane, and she is on the line from the great Pacific Northwest. Hi, Diane. What's going on? How can we help you out?
Good morning. I'm 65. I'm semi-retired. My plan was when Medicare kicked in and I would have health care, I was going into real estate because I don't plan on retiring. I love projects and I'm very social and that was my plan. The past 3.5 years, I've been a morning local barista and I stopped that in January 22 this year. I stopped it in January because Medicare began. Mm-hmm. And I studied full-time to pass my 4 real estate broker exams, and I passed them all in June.
Of course you did.
Thank you. And so then I hung my license with a family-run company after going to Montana to celebrate. And 10 years ago, I inherited $1.6 million, and I have never dipped into the principal ever. I've always done some kind of job to make it so that I could make ends meet.
Okay.
And let's see. So, and I purchased a condominium in May of 21, so just a little over a year ago.
Great.
And the value.
How much did you pay for that?
I paid $469, and I put 20% down, and I have a 30-year 3.25 fixed.
Great. So, what's the outstanding mortgage right now?
$369.
You said you inherited $1.6 million 10 years ago, right?
Yes.
Is it still worth that, or did it grow and come back? Did you spend some of it? What's the value right now?
Right now it's worth 1.6. It did get up to 1.9 last September. It was 1.9 and I have my condominium. So I felt very confident in my plan, but it's gone down so far and I'm living off of it because you don't make anything in real estate for a while. It's going to take me a while to get established.
Right.
So I'm just taking money from that and the market has gone down. So it's $300,000 less than it was last September.
So right now you're earning no income, right?
Correct.
Okay. What are your expenses?
I spend about $100,000 a year and not including taxes or my broker fee. And he is fiduciary and it's 1%.
So it's not 100. It's really more like it's like 120 a year, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe more. It's a lot more than that. I was taking 5% out every 6 months. We rebalance. And now I've lowered it to 4.5%.
You're taking 5% out. That's a lot.
That's what I've been taking out to live because it was growing. It got up to 1.9. So I felt secure about that.
Oy. Okay. At this point, what is your hope for the real estate in terms of what you think that you will be able to generate in income eventually? Not this second, but eventually. What do you think?
I think that I can probably generate maybe $30,000 a year.
Do you feel like you could go back to do the barista thing for a while? Just to kind of no, you burned that bridge.
No.
Okay. So what's the main question that we're wrestling with right now?
Well, I felt like I had a solid plan, but now I need to get a new plan and I don't know what to do.
You're pulling too much money out of your portfolio. What is your expected Social Security benefit at your full retirement age, which must be 66 or 67?
$1,500.
Any other money besides the inherited $1.6 million? Is there a retirement account somewhere?
No.
Look at you. No, it's all right.
I just want you to give me your highly valued opinion about what should I do?
I think you have to get a job. That's what I think. I think you're going to have to get a job that's not real estate for right now. You cannot pull as much money out of your portfolio as you are pulling out, especially before you get Social Security. You spend too much money relative to the amount of money that you have. That's the issue. And you look at $1.5 million. If you want to know what you could really pull from that, the answer is at your age, it's probably more like 3% a year, not 5%. So we're trying to augment you will get Social Security in the next couple of years, but I think until that time, it's incumbent on you to sort of be very careful about your expenses. And, right now, the safe withdrawal rate would be like 45 or 50 grand a year from your portfolio. That's the safe amount. Okay. And if you spend more than that, what's going to happen is you're going to dig into the account, and all of a sudden it's going to drop below $1 million, and you're 70 years old or you're 72 years old, and there's a problem. So what I think the game plan needs to be is that you said you're semi-retired. I need you to get out of retirement. I need you to work, because we need to make sure we have that nest egg. It doesn't have to be a big fancy job. It can be a job where you're just saying, okay, I have some income. I can do my real estate on the side. I keep I'll learn, but you need some income. You cannot take 5% out. I know you think you can. You would be able to do 5% out on a big bull market as long as you were willing to pull back to 1% in a crappy market, or 0 in a crappy market. So people who say to me well, why is it 3 or 3.5%? We're just giving you sort of a generalized number to smooth out the highs and lows. But if you're the kind of person, you're like, well, no, I want to take 5% out. That's fine. When you're, clicking along at 10, 12, 14% returns for a few years.
I was.
I know you were. But the downside of that strategy is that when the market turns on you, you have to basically say, I can't touch it now. And you're not in a position to be able to do that.
See, and this is the thing with real estate. There's so much cash that has to go out.
Yes, I know.
I love the learning part. I'm learning so much, but everything that I'm learning costs money to go to that class. And, it's just...
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that there's a lot that we can offer you except to say, there's too much money coming out of this account. I want you to be much more careful about that. And, it's weird to say to somebody like you, $1.6 million isn't enough money. It would be fine. If you said to me, you have expenses of 40 grand a year, and then we knew that you were going to be getting Social Security, you see, that's how the numbers work. But at $120,000 a year spend, it is very difficult to make these numbers work.
So get that spending money down, and then
you got to get the expenses down, and we need more income. See if you can get a job. That's number one. That's the best thing that you can do right now is get a job. And number two is pull back on the amount of money you're really look at your budget for real. 120 grand a year is a lot of money to spend. You're going to plow through this money very quickly if we don't get this adjudicated right now. There are a lot of jobs out there that give you the time to do. I mean, a lot of real estate's on the weekends, right? So there could be a possibility where you're getting a job, and, I'm not saying it's fun to work, 7 days a week, but if you're really jazzed by the real estate thing, make that your side hustle right now. You already missed the upcycle. You basically get a job where you can kind of pay you for your stuff right now, work that side hustle, and maybe in a couple of years you are doing real estate full time. Total possibility. So you're doing all this stuff. We need you to get paid.
Yeah.
Do you have a will?
I do.
Good. All right, Diane, we wish you the best of luck. Stay in touch with us. If you, like Diane, had one plan, now need to make a little bit of a veer off into a different direction, give us a holler. Go to JillOnMoney.com, click the Contact Us button. Let us know if you'd be willing to come on the air. Mark will do the rest. While you're on the website, sign up for the free weekly newsletter, and don't forget to take our poll, because we need these 2 polling questions asked and answered. Okay? Pretty please? You can get us wherever you get your favorite podcast. Pass this along. We're trying to expand our audience, More audience means more book pre-orders. That's all that I have to say. Pre-order the new book. It's just like this. This is the clear message. Change your work, change your wealth, change your life. It's called The Great Money Reset. You can order it right now at the JillOnMoney.com website. Okay, happy Halloween, everybody. Lift someone up. Thank you so much for listening. Grit, Growth, Grace. We'll talk to you tomorrow.